Testing 1, 2, 3. That should work. There we go. I can see the audio. Sorry about that. I did not realize that I fucking rewired my entire PC the other day and all the device IDs are off. Oops. Now you can hear me. I have been talking the entire time. Just saying. Device not connected or available. Alright. Well, okay. Let's restart this whole thing. So, while I rename all these fucking all these projects, or all these namespaces. God damn, my dog. The reason I'm doing this stream, as you can tell through the title, is I'm incredibly bored. If you haven't been following the news, first of all, you're dumb. Second of all, there's a viral outbreak, or a viral pandemic. COVID-19, or SARS-CoV-2, or coronavirus, whatever you want to call it. Nonetheless, it exists, and it's affecting my province. And it's not that my province is shut down, it's more that a lot of businesses are shut down, and there's literally nothing to do except program. So that's what I'm gonna do, and there's fucking coffee on my desk. This cup is leaking. This is great. Oh god. Alright, I'm gonna keep it away from my mouse. Great. Need some freaking ew. You know it's bad when I, with my blind ass eyes, can see the spill. Need some freaking paper towel up in here. Oh god, it's all over the back of my mouse. My fucking $100 gaming mouse is all full of coffee now. Oh god. Apologies for the spastic mouse cursor. I had to clean the sensor. Oh god. Ugh. Damn it. Fucking coffee. I swear to god. Ugh. Okay, so as I was saying, there's a viral pandemic, and it's basically shut down, not the entire province, but a lot of the businesses, and there's nothing to do but program for me. That's what I'm gonna do. I have a lot of time, I'm bored out of my mind. I can imagine some of you guys who are probably also on either lockdown or social distancing are bored out of your mind too. So, yeah. Oh, come on, there's even coffee on my keyboard. Shit. I'm gonna need some Lysol wipes after this. Alright, so I'm gonna get... You know what? Why am I doing this manually? When all I have to do is go... find and replace in files. Oh, this UI looks awful. Find what? Oh, come on. You can't highlight something blue if it's not got user interface focus. No. You don't do that, Visual Studio. Learn how to work. Find codename Latticer, replace with nucleus. And look in entire solution. Replace all. Oh, come on. Just do it. Good lord. I probably gave everyone watching an epileptic seizure. Okay. alkaline-thunder.nucleus.debugging and a quick compile test to make sure it actually works. I could have just right-clicked the symbol. I'm dumb. Okay, well, I'm dumb. I don't know why OBS takes forever to switch display modes like that, but, yeah, it works. Awesome. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna go into the game loop of Nucleus here. What the fuck? Oh, come on! The viewManager.activeView must be a view contained within the viewManager.window profile. What the hell did I do to Visual Studio? I need to restart it. Most definitely need to restart Visual Studio after that one. Oh, no, not VS Code. No. No, fucking Windows. Computers. Still works. Disappointed 100. But Visual Studio broke. That's the thing with my code. If the code itself works, you can pretty much guarantee the IDE crash trying to debug it. Alright. So, what I was gonna do is go into game loop, and I want to set, what is it? Is full screen somewhere? Somewhere I set that. Yeah, is full screen equals true. I want to set that to false. And I want to set window is borderless equals true. I hope that works. Hey, it works! Except it's still full screen. It shouldn't be full screen, but it is full screen. Oh, come on, Mono Game. You bastard. Fine. Fine. I won't make the window borderless. Not off to a great start. Okay. Not what I wanted, but okay. Fuck it. What I will do I'm gonna set the back buffer width to you know what? I'm gonna piss everyone off and go 1366 by 768. The one display resolution whose aspect ratio is literally 1366 by 768. Oh god. Well, hey, it works, so I'm happy. Alright, so this is Nucleus, I guess. My fucking game engine disguised as a Unix or virtual Unix operating environment. Right now it's just a UI test. But it works pretty well. There's windows. You can drag the windows around. I didn't mean to drag it off screen there, but there we go. There's a circle with a cog on it. There's a bunch of scrollable objects. You guys saw that already, but there's a text entry. There's a password entry. And there's a switcher, which I kind of really like the switcher, even though I can't switch it because there's a rat box in the way. But you can click the text and it works, I guess. There we go. That's cool. There's a toggle switch. And this is a stack panel with stuff. It looks alright, I guess. Well, that's Nucleus. That's all it is right now. Just a bunch of UI widgets and a fucking mess of a pattern. There we go. But it works. Works really freaking well. I just rammed into my goddamn computer. Borderless window. Still better than 1366 by 768 on a 1366 by 768 monitor. Oh god. So what are we gonna do? Well, Nucleus is missing a few things. For one, it's kinda missing a developer that isn't perpetually tired. But among that, it's missing what is it missing? It is missing progress bars. That's what it's missing. We need to code a progress bar. Wow, that took me a while. Not gonna lie, I forgot the name of those things. So, progress bar. It's gonna be a public class, public sealed class. And it's going to inherit from control. Makes sense. I'm gonna zoom in my code so that I don't have to use magnifier. There we go. So of course, what is a freaking progress bar? It's a bar that displays progress. You knew that. So what I need is a variable private float progress percentage equals 0. Now, why am I using a private field for something that could be a C# auto property? Well, because I need an event handler for progress change. And then I can do a manual property, public float progress. Get has to return as the variable, and then set if value, no, float clamped value equals math helper. Of course, I've got to use the Microsoft XNA framework. Using Microsoft XNA framework. There we go. Cool. Math helper.clamp value between 0, not 9, 0 and 1. Because it's a percentage. Now, if clamped value is not equal to progress percentage, then progress percentage equals without her clamped value, and then we fire the progress change event. If I could type. Good lord, I can't type today. Alright. Now, what else do we need? Well, we need to measure and arrange. Well, we don't really need to arrange, but because this is a container-based user interface, we do need to actually measure our width and height, which is okay. All we need for this is I'm gonna return a new vector2 0 for the width, and for the height I'm going to do active theme dot progress bar height. Now that kind of doesn't exist, but we can fix that. GUI theme. I'm going to add a new variable, public virtual int progress bar height get equals. Wait, why am I doing it that way? 4. There we go. Now I also need a public abstract brush progress bar brush get, and a public abstract brush progress brush get. All right. And then that should make things very easy, because all we need to do now is zoom out and protected override draw. And I need the two brushes. Background brush equals active theme, progress bar brush. And then FA brush equals active theme dot progress brush. For the background, all we gotta do is fill rectangle content bounds. Actually, wait, what the hell? No, it's not fill rectangle, it's draw brush. Content bounds. BP brush. And then, var, progress width equals content bounds dot left plus. I'm going to convert that to an integer, and then it's going to be content bounds dot width times progress percentage. That's that should be very simple for people to understand, but if not, what that does is, actually I'm doing it wrong. I don't actually need the width of the content bound, or the left position of the content bounds for this. But what this is it's literally the width of the actual progress on the progress bar on screen. So that all we need to do is do a draw brush, new rectangle, and it's going to be content bound. Oh, whoa, that's not how you make a rectangle, Michael. That's how you make a syntax error. What I want is to do content bounds dot left for the X position, content bounds dot top for the Y position, progress width for the rectangle width, and then content bounds dot height for the rectangle height. And then for the brush, what the hell? FA brush. There we go. Then, provided I didn't mess anything up, I should just be able to go about screen. And this is where the fun's going to come in, because we actually need a way to show the progress bar in action. So I'm going to create a new private progress bar, test progress. Alright, create a new progress bar. There we go. And under here, where I actually set up all the UI elements and everything, which is starting to get very long, I'm gonna do scroller test dot children dot add progress. Oh my god, that pisses me so off when that little white bar at the top of Visual Studio comes up telling me to do things. Oh my god, can you please have a dark theme? Fuck, what is it even telling me about? I literally can't read that. Oh, it's giving me a learn more. Did an extension crash? Oh, unfortunately, a process used by Visual Studio has crashed. Learn more. Show a stack trace. No, how about fuck off? Does that work for you? There we go. All right. Now the next thing I'm gonna do is under update. I'm where the hell is update? Did I not implement update on this one? There we go, on update. If progress, test progress dot, dot progress is more than or equal to 1, and it's gonna become 0. Otherwise, it's gonna, we're gonna add the delta seconds divided by something to it. That works. Alright. So it's gonna take 4 seconds for the progress bar to fill up and then, reset itself. What font do I use for the code? I see Royce asking that in the chat. I'm actually using Ubuntu Mono, because it's much fucking better than any monospace font that comes with Windows. What the hell? Default. Oh yeah, I forgot to implement the brushes for the default theme. Okay. Okay, well that's easy enough to do. So I'm gonna take public override brush progress bar brush. I cannot type today. I literally cannot type. I'm gonna make that if we're in a dark mode, which yes, this theme does support that. I just have no way in the UI to toggle it. If we're in a dark mode, then it's gonna be an image brush in the color black. Otherwise, it's gonna be an image brush in the color. I'm gonna do white. Alright. Then for the actual progress brush, I'm just gonna do cornflower blue. So that's gonna be brush.image.inColor color.cornflower blue. Okay. And just like that, we have a progress bar. And you can see it right there. It increases, it gets to the end there, and then it resets itself. Oh, my coffee got cold. And I spilled some on my face. That's great. I love that. So that's very good. Now the next thing, of course, we could do is we could implement some sort of rounded rectangles into it. Because my renderer does support that, but not yet. Not yet. But we do have progress bars. That's cool. Next thing I want to do is slider bars. So if you don't know what a slider bar is, it's basically, well, you know, going into your windows, you go to your audio, and then you have this thing right here. It's an audio slider. You can drag it. It allows you to adjust your audio volume. That's a slider bar. We're gonna be implementing that. So add class. I'm gonna go slider bar. Okay. It's gonna be a public sealed class. And it's gonna be a control. And I'm gonna do private float slider value equals 0. Alright. And then it's gonna be the same thing. Public event handler slider value changed. And then I'm gonna do public float value. Get is gonna return the value there. Then set, we're gonna do clamped value equals math helper. I have to do it again. I really don't like how there isn't a way for it to like automatically add the Microsoft XNA namespaces to new code files, despite this project literally being derived from the default monogame template. Like, please add support for that in Visual Studio. It shouldn't be that hard. You're already doing it for fucking system.collections.generic, system.text. Why don't you allow projects to say do that for their namespaces? So clamp value 0, 1. Okay. If clamp value is not equal to slider value, then slider value becomes clamp value. And we fire the event. Okay. Awesome. We have the actual code for a slider values, or no, a slider bar's behavior, I guess, other than input events and stuff like that. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually add the slider bar to the UI first, so that we can see it as we develop it. I don't know why I'm not just using page up. But private slider bar test slider equals new slider bar. And then scroller test.children.add test slider. That's all we need to do in our little UI demo here. Add it. But as you'll see, it looks like nothing happened because we're not measuring, we're not drawing, we're not doing anything. So that's not good. Let's fix that. So we need some theme values. What do we need for a theme value? We need, well, first of all, we need to go into GUI theme. We need the actual background brush for the slider. So that's very simple to do. Public abstract what the hell? You know what? I'm just gonna do colors for this one. Public abstract color slider bar color get. And then I'm gonna do a public abstract, no, a public virtual int slider radius. I'm gonna set that to 10, and then I'm not sure what you call the actual thing that the little slider ball hangs on, but I'm gonna just say public virtual int slider axle height equals 3. Alright. And then I need some colors for, you know what, this'll do for now. I'm not gonna worry about that. Slider bar, all we need to measure it is, protected override measure. You're gonna do the same thing as last time, return new vector2, and then 0 on the x-axis, and then active theme dot slider control radius times, that's not what I wanted, active theme dot slider radius times 2. And the reason it's times 2 is because I want the actual diameter. I'm going to be rendering a circle there. So I want the actual diameter. That's the total height of this slider bar. The radius is just half of the height, so I need to multiply it by 2. Alright. So how do you draw this then? Well, protected override on draw. First of all, we need the actual color. So var slider color equals active theme dot slider color, or slider bar color. And then we need to do some math. We need the slider axle height and the slider axle y position is just going to be slider axle y equals it's just going to be content bounds dot top plus content bounds dot height minus slider axle y, or axle height, over 2. That'll center it in our content bounds. All we need. And then for the actual fill, no, not fill circle, that comes later. Fill rectangle. For this, it's gonna be as simple as oh, why do I keep doing that? Why do I keep doing it like freaking SDL? That's not no. This is monogame. Alright. Content bounds dot left for the X position. Slider axle Y, not height. For the Y position, content bounds dot width for the height, and then slider axle height for the height. And then for the background color, I'm gonna do slider color. I just had a muscle spasm. There we go. There we go. Awesome. Now for the actual little slider control, because you know what this does? All this does is give us a compile error. Because I forgot to set the color in the default theme. Alright, I'm gonna use the default brush. Wait, what the hell? Oh god, that's not what I wanted. I'm gonna do default foreground. There we go. For the slider bar color. All that does is draw a line on the screen. Which isn't exactly great. That's not what we want. That's not really a slider bar yet. To actually draw the slider bar nub, what we need is the nub start position. That's going to be content bounds dot left plus active theme dot slider radius. Because remember, radius is half the diameter of a circle. Circles have a uniform width and height. So yeah. Then the nub end position is going to be it's going to be content bounds dot right minus active theme dot slider radius. And then to get the actual X position of it, it's going to be mathhelper.lerp. I'm going to nub start and then nub end and then slider value. So if the slider value is 1, then it's going to be all the way to the right. If it's 0, it's going to be all the way to the left. That's what we want. That's good. And then the nub y is going to be content bounds dot top plus content bounds dot height minus active theme dot slider radius times 2, and then all that over 2. Alright. That's the center point of the circle right there. So to fill the circle, we need to use the fill circle method, and the center point is going to be a vector2 of nub x, nub y, and then the radius is going to be active theme dot slider radius. Texture is going to be null, and the color is going to be the slider color. Awesome. That should actually do it, as far as drawing the slider bar goes. Nope. Not really. Nope. I screwed it up. I messed it up. It's screwed. God damn it. You know what I did wrong? I think I know exactly what I did wrong. Maybe I don't need to multiply this by 2. This is gonna be fun. Me doing math. Nope, that's not better. God damn it. Okay, let's try a different approach. I know what to do. Nub y equals content bounds. I don't know why this didn't cross my mind until now, but all we need to do is the top of the content bounds plus the height divided by 2. That's all I needed to do. I'm so fucking dumb. Yeah, that works. That's the slider bar. Awesome. Now, how do I actually make it slidable? Well, first of all, we figure out how the hell Windows does it. My mouse's magnifier keys stopped working. What the hell? Did fucking Logitech G-Hub just crash? I can't magnify. I can't zoom. I can do it with the keyboard, but not the mouse. That's not good. But, so Windows, the way it does it is you click somewhere and it automatically snaps to wherever your mouse is, and then you can drag it. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. If I could zoom. Oh my god. You guys have no idea what it's like when your macro keys don't work. Oh my god, that's annoying. Why'd they stop working? Oh, that's gonna piss me off the whole time. Plus my mouse is just almost dead. Let me try something. Yeah. No, wait, no, it didn't work. Now it's not even like... Okay, hang on a second, guys. Something's wrong here. I've gotta go into the frickin' E-Hub, and I've gotta reconfigure my mouse. Wait, no? Now it's working. Okay, I just needed to start the E-Hub. Okay, that's weird. That was dumb. Okay. We're good. Alright, so slider bar, how do we make this work? Well, mouse down is going to be very important for us. And so is, mouse move. and then mouse up. Okay? Those are important. The reason they're important is because, well, mouse down is going to be what happens, or what causes the slider to actually snap into place. And I'm gonna just I'm just gonna add a private field here, dragging, and that's gonna be equal to false. Then I'm gonna add a function, private int get slider value from X position. That is a convoluted as hell way of naming that function, but screw it. Alright. So we're gonna do nub start equals content bounds dot left plus active beam dot slider radius, and then nub end equals content bounds dot right minus active beam dot slider radius. And then what we're gonna do is, if x is more than or equal to the nub end, then we're gonna return 1. Why am I returning an integer? I want to return a float. Alright, and then if it's less than or equal to the nub start, then I'm going to return 0. And if we get this far, then int x relative equals x minus nub start, int width equals nub end minus what the hell? Nub end minus nub start. And then all we need to do for this is return float x relative divided by float width. That should work. And then for the mouse, for mouse down, we're gonna do if e.button is equal to left, then dragging equals true, and value becomes get slider value from x position e.x. Alright, and then we're going to return true because we handled the event. Mouse move. Oh god, what the hell? What the hell? How did the stream URL get in there? What did I do? Hit shift insert or something? Oops. Alright. So for mouse move, all we've got to do is if dragging return false if we're not dragging, but if we are dragging, then we're of course going to return true, but then value is going to equal get slider value from x position e.x. And for mouse up, if e.button equals left and we're dragging, then dragging equals false, return true. Otherwise, return false. That should get mouse. Nope, that gives us an error. What the hell? What did I do? GUI theme does not contain a definition for slider ratty. Oops. What did I do? Hey, something went really wrong. Not entirely sure why my negative US got there. Okay. Are we subtracting the United States from our fucking circle's radius? But anyway, yeah. We can actually... we can slide it. It works. Works really well. However, I don't really want to be using the GUI mouse move. The reason I don't want to be using the GUI's version of mouse move, I don't even think I can get away with doing this, but the reason I don't want to be using the GUI's version of mouse move is because it only triggers if the mouse is inside the bounds of the control. But if we go into Windows here and use its slider bar to test, you notice I'm still dragging it, turning it up and down, but my mouse is nowhere near inside the bounds of the control. Which is... it's more natural that way. I mean, it's pretty difficult to keep your mouse going in and... or keeping inside the control like that. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to handle a mouse move, but, okay, this is gonna be pretty difficult to pull off, but, okay, sender. What we need to do is we need to actually tap into the raw input manager. And the way we do that is, well, slider bar and base, game loop dot instance dot input dot mouse move. Alright. It's going to be plus equals handle mouse move. That didn't work. What did I break? What the hell did I break? Oh. Oh, I see. I don't need to return true or false. That's right. So now if we do this, yeah, it works just like that. We no longer need to stay in the bounds of the control for the drag to work, which is awesome. Now, another thing I might want to do is I might want to do the same thing for mouse up. And the reason I want to do this for mouse up is because if we let go of the slider bar while we are outside the bounds of the control, we don't want, or we want to be able to actually know about it. And that's easy to do as well. In here, we do handle mouse up instead of mouse move, and mouse up instead of mouse move. And we get a fucking error. Great. I love errors. Unexpected character backslash. Why do I keep doing that? Okay. Now we drag onto it here, and I'm gonna let go. Now it stops moving. Awesome. That's how a slider bar works. That's how you do it. Now another thing you might want to do is on a key press, if we're in focus, we're gonna return true. Okay, so maybe on a key press, if we're in focus, we might want to adjust the slider bar a little bit for more granular, I guess, control. Because Windows can do that too, and I think other slider bars in other UI toolkits can too. How you do that is, first of all, you get rid of your else statement when you're returning false, because you don't need it, Michael. But to do this, we might do e dot key, and we'll do left. That'll return true. And then right. Those will return true. Yeah, these two keys will be handled by our system. So for left, we might do value minus equals 0.1 f, or 0.01 f, 1%. And then for right, we will do the same thing. We'll do the same thing, but we'll add. Alrighty. Now if we click it, now it's in focus. It's a little slow, but you can, I guess, actually maybe not. I don't think it's actually in focus. I don't think it's moving. Okay. That's good to know. Yeah, it's not getting focused, that's why. Okay. There's a weird issue with the input method here. I know what I need to do. return true if we click it. There. Alright, hopefully I pressed the key and it actually works. There we go. Awesome. That gives you more granular control over it. Which is awesome. There's a slider bar. Now, I've kind of run out of things I want to do. I don't actually know if people are watching right now. Let's see what's going on over there in Bits and Bytes. And inside Chrome. Okay, so people are watching, that's cool. What's going on over here in the land of Bits and Bytes? I see people talking. Alright. I've kind of run out of things I want to do. The only other thing I could probably do is window mounted him and stuff, but I really don't want to. What I am going to do though is I'm going to go into content. I'm gonna create some sprite fonts. So what I want to use is new folder. Fonts. No, not. God damn it. How do I delete it? There we go. That gets rid of it. And then I can exclude it from the project. Which will probably crash. No, surprisingly it didn't. Pipeline tool feels very clunky sometimes, not gonna lie. I mean, it works fine, but it just feels clunky. I don't know why. I don't know how to explain that. Alright, sprite font. No, not sprite effect. Sprite font. I want call it right. How do you... no, what fonts do I need in the theme? I need a default font. I need a title font. I need a big font, a small font, and the console font. That's all I really need. Okay, well I can manage that. New item. Sprite font. No, sprite font. Sprite effect. I need a title. Big. Small. And then console. And I'm gonna get those fonts loaded in. Alrighty, now they're loaded in. So title font, that's gonna become title instead of font. Big is gonna become big, of course. Small will become small. And then there we go. Wait, there's another sprite font there. I saw it. Sprite font. Text entry font. I'm gonna go with the default font for now. Watch there be one for window border too. Alright, well there's the load method for all the fonts. So, title equals content.load sprite font. Fonts / title. There we go. Now they all load in. Now, instead of having freaking Arial and all that stuff for fonts. I'm gonna go into content, I'm gonna go fonts, I'm gonna go open folder in File Explorer. Alright. And I need to go to nope, this is not the folder. This is not the hard drive. Not the hard drive I wanted. There it goes. That's the one I want. We're gonna go overpass. We're gonna go regular for that. I'm gonna put that here. Here, we're gonna go here a light on the title. And then here a regular for the big font. Actually, no. We're gonna keep it hero light for big and title, and then for console, we're gonna go Ubuntu mono regular. And then for the small font, I'm gonna go overpass. Actually, you know what? We'll stick with overpass regular. All right. Now we get to edit the sprite fonts. So console is gonna become I think it's /ubuntu mono r.ttf. Is that the file name? No dash in Ubuntu. Okay. Cool. That's what I want. Big is gonna be gonna be 18 point light for the big font. Default is going to be overpass regular. That's going to be our default font. And then this is small, so overpass regular, and then 9 point. And title sprite font will be I'm gonna go with 48 for the size. And then HeroLight.tf for the font. Hopefully that works. Alrighty. Already it looks better than Arial. Holy crap. But we're not done. First of all, I want to test some things, so I'm gonna go into the About screen. Oh no, that's not what I wanted. I'm gonna get rid of that wrap panel in the middle. And the window. Alright, so the window's gone. That leaves us with just that mess. And then wrapper test. Okay. Build error, that means I forgot to remove something. Alrighty. So what I want to try now is I want to play around with some different fonts. So instead of font on a label, all we need to do, I gotta try this. Alright, I've got it. I'm gonna add a new constructor to the label here, which basically allows me to set a font. That's not the label. Wow, my eyes are dying. So to do this, all we need to do is public label string text sprite font on this text This has to work. Please work. You believe it does? It works perfectly. That's awesome. So you can now set fonts very easily. Using the constructor or a property, whatever works for you. But other screens, I could do the same thing. Alright, so other screens, I could do same sort of thing, active theme, got big font. Oh, this is awesome, I freaking love it. I love my UI system. And then down at the bottom there's that little text that's barely noticeable. Well, we're gonna make it noticeable. Okay, GitHub, exit, infostacker.helgren.add nucleus text. Alright, instead of doing nucleus text, I'm gonna do new label nucleus active theme dot title. There we go, that's nice and big. And then I can do infostacker.children.add new label UI test. Developed by Alkaline Thunder. Wait. Are these buttons still using Arial? Does not look like, Overpass. Looks like Arial. Did I forget default put sprite font? No, I didn't. It's... What the hell? Oh. I know what I did wrong. Oh, where's default theme? Alright, yep. Font needs to be, instead of being console font, it needs to be fonts/default. Okay. That looks a lot more like Overpass. And as you can see, the font spacing is a lot better. Yes, looks overall a lot better. Minus this toggle, so it doesn't really... yeah, that doesn't really look that good, but that's fine. This is possibly a font, well, line spacing issue, but you know what? It's cool. It works. Where it works over here, it's actually a lot more readable. So that's cool. And of course, I can break OBS by going into full screen, and it works. So that's cool. Alrighty. Well, that's definitely a lot better, if I do say so. God, I love that toggle switch. So rather than boring the hell out of you guys, I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go off the air for a little while. Take a little bit of a break, and maybe I'll be back either later tonight or tomorrow. I'll keep you guys posted. But anyway, I just made this look a lot better than it did yesterday. So I'm happy. I've got to put I gotta put this on Git though. So what I can do real quick is I can go p prod hex git add git commit. Why am I typing before it adds? Git commit dash m progress sliders fonts. And it's on Git. Anyway, because I'm starting to run out of ideas for now, I'm gonna give myself a little bit of a break, and I'm gonna go off the air. So anyway, yeah, I've been Michael. Thanks for coming to this sort of impromptu, I guess, stream, and I will see you guys in the next one. Stay safe out there. Stay home if you can. Don't get infected. Anyway, that'll do it, and thanks for watching. Why isn't my hotkey working? Come on, OBS. Stop streaming. Okay.